Hello and welcome to this special edition with the CBDT chairman, Mr. Nitin Gupta. We're being joined to have an exclusive chat on many of the emerging topics. So a very warm welcome to you first, sir. Thank you for talking to us. So we're talking after the second installment of advanced tax. So we have some predictability on numbers and collections. Where do we stand as of now, sir, against the annual target of 18.23 lakh crore?
We are in a very good position. We are growing at the rate of around 21.78%, and therefore the growth rate which was expected from us was around 10.5%. So it's a very healthy growth after issue of refunds of about 1.5 lakh crores. So that is the position as on date. We expect to achieve the targets and exceed that too.
Exceed the targets. So if I could ask you for like a split in terms of the corporate taxes and the personal taxes, is there any concern on corporate taxes, considering that it has been a little slow when we saw the collections come in about last month? So what are your thoughts, sir?
We are not concerned about the slowdown, a lesser growth in corporate tax collections. We expect that these collections will still grow, and we will achieve the targeted collections in terms of corporate tax.
Right. And where does it stand, sir, in terms of corporate taxes and personal taxes?
Corporate tax collections are growing at the net rate of around 12%, 12.3%.
Okay.
And personal income tax is growing at net of 32%.
Okay.
So the overall growth is around 21.82%.
Okay. And in lakh crores, if you could get some understanding?
The lakh crore, we are at 9.57 lakh crore net.
Okay.
Put together.
Okay. That sounds really good, sir. And also in terms of, I think this was reflected in how the robust filings also happened. We saw a good number, in fact, 7.28, that is the last number. So one on behind of it is the very dedicated and routine, messages that we get, reminders to file ITR on time. There is a lot of, one could say there has been a marked shift and increase also in terms of how compliance and how nudging the taxpayers is going forward. Are you happy with this, sir? And where would you like to see this go?
You have rightly picked up the thread, and there has been a lot of traction. There has been a lot of appreciation the way we have functioned, our team has functioned in terms of providing filing experience to the taxpayer. And we have seen a shift, like 16% more filing took place as on 31st of July. And there were new taxpayers have come into the TaxNet, around 53 lakh. We came out with a press release, and the tempo is maintained. We had a very robust, again, very, very smooth filing on 30th September. And so we believe that this experience to the taxpayer would be a good nudge. We are reaching to the taxpayer, raising awareness, sensitizing the taxpayer at times through, let us say, the AIS statement, which contains a lot of information, what investments the taxpayer has made, and nudging the taxpayer to file the correct return of income. So that entire approach is quite fruitful, very, very fruitful to the taxpayer as well as to us, and we are seeing a good traction in filing of returns of income.
I think that is also evidenced this time in the lesser number of anything online, the comments or anything. The CBDT is very sharp in terms of checking which comment is there and resolving it quickly. And I think that was also observed this time in terms of the social media interaction.
Yes, the social media interaction on Twitter has been very, very swift. I will use this word, and our boys are doing wonderful work. We have OMR team is there, the entire team is there, and we had opened the war room at the peak time, and the call center is operative for 24 hours at the peak time, and the timing has increased, and they are responsive. They are like WebEx sessions are being held, and they are the attitude is that the problem of the taxpayer should be resolved. In what way it can be resolved? Right. That has been the attitude of the entire team, and that has been appreciated a lot by the media and Twitter community.
True. So slightly shifting to refunds also, we've already seen a majority of these refunds have already been processed. I think 6.8 crore of them have been processed. So could you give us a sense on where it stands currently, sir, the refund process?
The refund processing, like I have said already, that we have been processing the returns of income very quickly, and the average time has dropped to around 10 days now, as against the erstwhile last year of around 16 days. So that is the endeavor. I'll give you the figures of the status as on date. Out of the total return filing, can I take the paper? Out of the total return filing of around 7.27 crore returns, we have already processed 6.8 crore returns, and now the eligible returns are only around 30 lakh or so.
Oh, okay.
So for the wherever the refunds are due to be issued, we are issuing. We are facing some taxpayers may be facing the challenge regarding non-receipt of refunds due to validation of their bank account, and we request through your channel that whenever they get a notice or information from the bank, from the department, from the CPC, they should immediately validate their bank account, because there are mismatches which we are finding in the IFSC code or the bank account number which they have given, maybe some typo error, or maybe because of the migration, merging of some banks into a bigger bank or something like that. So that sort of mismatch is there. So where the refunds are stuck up to the taxpayer, but we request the taxpayers to do the needful immediately, so that sort of refunds can also be issued to the taxpayer.